What is up, guys? Arctic 1080p here, bringing you guys a gameplay commentary. I'm using the M416 camo that I got, luckily, from a Miss G case in the Arctic Wolf. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the interwebs and in-game chatter and that kind of stuff. So let's get right into it, man. So, me and friends were talking the other day, and we sometimes, like people like me and Sniff, sometimes we just talk like physiologically, right? I can't think of the word. But anyway, we talk and we just talk about just life and things we go into and stuff like that. So I was kind of thinking about the internet and all my years in the internet, all of our years. Everyone here has probably been on the internet for a while. It has, been through a lot of different stages. Like for me, I started with originally I started playing mini-clip games. The website miniclip.com I think is still up. Then I found RuneScape. Then I don't know what else I did after that. I moved to Xbox, played things like Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare, and then Modern Warfare 2, stuff like that. But anyway, while I was playing all these games and while I was going through all these things, I met a certain type of people that we all run into, and this is kind of the aggressive, aggressive, argumentative, trolling, insulting type. And when you think about it, almost all of us have that side or have that, consistency of doing that. For some reason on the internet, the biggest goal is to be nice to your friends and then as mean as you can be to those you don't know. I remember on Xbox when, every time you join a lobby, and Xbox was really, really bad with this. I think it was the worst that this was. But every time you joined a lobby on Xbox, you just heard screaming. And not screaming of just like yelling at each other. People literally trying to make more noise than the person next to them. And this is what almost every lobby turned into before you went into game. It started talking, then someone started talking. One guy started talking over the other guy started la la la, and then like everyone just yelling. People just started yelling at each other, right? Just yelling. And a lot of the time it'd just be insults, straight up insults, and you hear the same thing. Your mom jokes every 2 seconds, that kind of stuff. And I was thinking about it, I was like, why? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be like, people are gonna talk to me about this, but why is the main focus of the internet to be mean as possible to people? I don't know why. I don't know if it's in nature, because I'm thinking that the internet's gonna show us the most human nature that is possible, because people, they don't have a filter, literally don't have a filter when there's no risk of them getting in trouble, there's no risk of them getting any kind of punishment for being mean to some random kid, for like online bullying, that kind of stuff. So is it human nature for us to be mean? And that's why I kind of think that's the case. And if so, it makes me wonder, like, what is it, society that's caused us to be like that? Is it just, all these people, so many people, you trying to put yourself ahead of others? That's how things like there was no racism. Example, there was no racism before slaves were freed. And when I say that, you think, what? No, there was, of course people are mean to slaves and that kind of stuff, but that was, they were slaves. You had no choice. You were a slave. That's what you were. So and I'm not just talking about like black people. I'm talking about, even back when in the Roman stuff like that kind of slave. There's no racism because everyone's a slave. They are underneath you. There's no questioning it. Then it turned into something else where, they had rights now, and people who didn't have slaves but were okay with slaves being in existence were that way because they were already poor, they're already maybe homeless, but they didn't want to be at the bottom of the food chain of life, and slaves were at the bottom. At least I wasn't a slave, I may be homeless, I may have no food, my family may starve, but at least we're not slaves. So I don't know, guys. I think us being mean to each other and everyone being mean to each other is just human nature. It's just us trying to not be the bottom of the food chain when it comes to people on this planet. I don't know. I think it's wrong, but can it be avoided? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and comment, tell me what you guys think about this. Anyway, Arctic, signing out.